What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is what I miss most about the TV show, The Lifestyle of the Rich and the Famous. The reason why I'm making that video for other ones that feel the same way as I do. Let's get started. I remember coming to announce The Lifestyle, the Rich and the Famous. Um, we was living in Detroit, Michigan. We were staying on Coventry off of West 9 Mile and John R. Road, and the side street was Emory. And it was right around the time the electricity was on in the house, and it came on. And to be living in the hood with no money and to see a show like that, I told myself, I said, I'm gonna be like that one day, because I like that it gave me a lot of inspiration to see that people were actually living like that. And not only that, they were living like that for a very, very long time. I was like, yeah, I want to live like that. So, unfortunately, on the flip side, from the hood side, occasionally you'll bump into people you unwillingly and reluctantly grew up in the hood with. And some of them start spitting venom, speaking from their heart or animosity. One gonna tell me, yeah, man, when you was in the hood, you always thought you was better than us. You never took time to hang out with us. I'm like, okay, aren't you the same guys that was breaking in people's houses? You have dope houses. Y'all was in and out of jail. What would make you think that I wanted to have something to do with you all? But people, when they can't control you, they always want to use the false tag as being arrogant and being better than them. I'm like, no, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You may have your talents, I'm sure you do, but I'm not interested in finding out what it is. This happens now, and this all comes back to me watching the lifestyle of the rich and famous at such a very young age in the hood. A lot of times, like I said, I live in the suburbs, and because I'm from the hood, I can spot a person from the hood a mile away. Usually, they all walking like this and that, you're agreeing to everybody and stuff. That's you don't have to do that out here. Yeah, and they overusing. I call it ebonics or street language. You know, I admit, growing up in the hood, street language was, you know, you rarely heard anybody talk like how I talk. This is just how I talk. Okay, in the hood, you was considered uncool if you didn't know the latest slang. So when they come out here to the suburbs, yeah, well, I'm about to creep over here and get me some hot dogs, or man, I'm about to go over here and grab me a couple of buzzoos. You know, okay. You know, but even then, I never wanted to be. How can I say? I never wanted to be a nigga. I'm just being honest. I grew up around a lot of them. They usually end up getting shot, up, killed, or go to prison. You know, that was it. I was like, I don't want to be no nigga. Yeah, I got three brothers. This one. One of them a bougie one, which no one likes to be around them. And they're just all fucked up. But again, my measuring stick came from the lifestyle of the rich and famous. I was like, oh, okay. Um, wow, that's a Rolls Royce. I'm seeing mansions with over 20 rooms in it. You know, I'm looking at the living room. I'm like, that's a living room. 14-car garage, yachts, not boats or chaos or, uh, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I want to live like that. So I said, well, before I even watched the show, in order to put yourself on the path of being rich, stay away from low budget people. Now, what I've learned, that falls into a lot of, um, I say a big picture category. Who are those people? The general public. um, the workforce, and homeless people. Because you got all kind of homeless people out here. You know, um, because it's terrible. Most of them are not really trying to get rich. They may say they are. You know, they may desire to. No, they may wish to be like the lifestyle of the rich and the famous. But all you gotta do is watch the actions. And you'll see that, nope, they're looking for a handout, or they want to try to hang with somebody that's confident enough to actually stand up and do it. And I fall into that category. I'm like, man, you ain't getting no free ride here. It ain't happening. I have to turn street on them. And usually, just hitting them with the truth is street enough, because in the street, it's the raw truth, you know, straight up. You just call them when they bullshit. I'm like, okay, well, you want to be rich and whatnot. What did you do today to show that uh, that has became the primary part of your life for today? Now, hypothetically, an answer like that could be, oh, well, I went to a real estate seminar. Or I went down to the register of deed to find out how to put a lien on the property that I can lock down from a seller and flip it to a potential retailer. See how that answer was? With them, huh? Oh, man, you on that again? You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to roll with you. Mm-mm. And a lot of times, all that came back from me watching The Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. With, I think his name was Robin Leach. Ice Cube used him in a clip of him in Death Certificate. You know, just like when I do my show. I appreciate the viewers that like my show and your comments and support. I appreciate that. Couldn't do nothing without you. But you also have ones that are haters, you know, see a lot of stupid stuff, you know, because they mad, you know, but they don't have the guts or the courage to do what I'm doing because they listen to stupid people, their family members. Oh, what you doing trying to do a show like that? You know you gonna be born pulling. You always gonna be pulling. You always gonna die pulling. Put that damn phone down. Let's go to the store and get some 40s. Get high like we always do it. Family boy. You're listening to stupid people like that. Whereas with me, I already knew I had to get rid of my family because certain of them, they just ain't gonna turn out to anything. I got a lot of college graduates in my family. They're proud about a piece of paper, but if you look at it, all of us have degrees. The first degree you got when you graduated out of elementary school or kindergarten, that was your first degree right there, because that paper qualified you to go to elementary school, and then that paper you got from elementary school qualified you to go to junior high school. Graduated from junior high school, that paper qualified you to go to high school. And that paper qualified you to not only go to college, but to work out here in the workforce, to be able to provide for yourself. So everybody has degrees. But I learned that when my family went to college, they just became dumber and dumber. You know, can't handle power at all. Because according to them, they know everything. I mean, everything. Just don't question them on it. See what I'm saying? Ain't that stupid? That's being an educated fool. I'm like, so you're over specialized in one field, but you know everything. You know how many pores an octopus have in his body? You know how many brains an octopus have? You know how many hearts an octopus have? I can't tell you. Why you trying to be a smart ass? No, you've been to college. You said that everybody that's been to college is smart, and that everyone that hasn't is dumb. And that all comes back from the lifestyle, the rich and the famous. It taught me how to distinguish greatly from people from a futuristic standpoint. You know, you had a lot of dope houses, a lot of weed houses. Yeah, people that was selling dope. But one YBI, Bush Jones, that was rolling with the Renegade Jeeps. But it was all, you know, customized out and everything. What else did they have? The kangaroo boots with the Max Julian coats and Levi jeans, I think, or Lee jeans, Adidas top tens, or the Pony Down crew. You know, you had ones that was doing it on the short range. They was getting that money. You know what I mean, but that was an exception. Most people are talkers. Okay, like the late Prince said, may he rest in peace on one of his songs, "Round and Round." Nothing comes from dreamers but dreams. True, especially in the hood, especially among the general public, the workforce, and the homeless. Nothing comes from talkers but sound. True, especially when it comes to the general public, the workforce, and the homeless. So, what I miss about the hit TV show, the lifestyle, the rich and famous, everything. So continue to subscribe to this channel for two reasons. I make videos constantly and you have a chance to win some money. Just subscribe to my channel and you will find out exactly how that can be done. Continue to like my video if you dislike it. Also, continue to leave your comments, the sensible ones, and your video requests. And continue to support the Brian Watkins channel by making a donation to the link in my description box. Don't you go anywhere.